What's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Type back into the video today, and today the Houston Astros beat the Texas Rangers in the series opener and the Lone Star Series. And what a game that we saw today to start this series. What a game between the Astros. Multiple comebacks that the Astros had to make in this game. We saw them down 2-0. Were able to take a 4-2 lead. Then you saw the Rangers come back down 6-4. Tied the ball game up at 6 in the 5th inning. Then the Rangers scored 3 runs in the 7th inning. You're down 9-6. Tie the ball game up in the 7th inning. Get a couple walks in the 9th inning. Yainer Diaz comes clutch in the 9th inning with a RBI single walk-off to win the game for the Astros 10-9. And just what a day for the Astros. What a day for Chas McCormick. A career-high 6 RBIs for Chas McCormick today. And Yainer Diaz gets the walk-off, his first walk-off hit of his career, or his first walk-off of his career in general. And Chas has a career-high 6 RBIs. Nearly hit a grand slam in the first inning, double off the center, off the wall, and was very, very close to his first grand slam. I was looking at this, the statistics of that hit by Chas, and the stats were saying that the double by Chas in the first inning would have been a home run in 25 of 30 baseball parks in the league. And even one of those lists was the Astros. And I don't know how that ball did not get out for Chas McCormick in the first inning for a grand slam. Almost had 2 home runs in this game. Just what a day for Chas in this ball game. Let's go over the ball game for the Astros today. Astros win 10-9, 10 hits for the Rangers, 9 hits for the Astros, 1 error for the Rangers, 2 for the Astros. The win goes to Ryan Presley. He's 3-2 in the season. He pitched the 9th inning, of course, gave up 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and he gets a win for the Astros. Loss goes to Spies. This was he's 0-2, but this was his, this was the first loss, or, well, I think it was like the first hit he gave up on the road. But I think he's brand new to the majors. I think he just made his major league debut probably a couple weeks ago. But he's 0-2 in the season. He was only able to get 1 out of the 9th inning with Yainer Diaz coming clutch with that hit. He gave up 1 earned run, had 1 strikeout and 2 walks, so not a good outing for Spies. Let's go to the scoring summary of the ball game. Josh Young gets the game started in the first inning with a 2-run home run to left, 360 feet. Josh Lowe scores, Nathaniel Lowe scores. Got the brothers confused there for a second, and it's 2-0. Then in the first inning, the Astros get their run started, which is funny because before yesterday's game for the Astros, Sunday's game for the Astros against the A's, Corey Julks had a RBI walk, and before that, the Astros had only had one RBI walk all season, and now in the last 2 games, the Astros have 2 of them. Jose Abreu in the first inning, after a couple runners get on, Dubon gets it started with a base hit, then Bregman gets another single, then Tucker gets a walk, bases loaded with 0 outs, and Jose Abreu gets a walk. He had 3 of those tonight, so an RBI for Jose Abreu, that's his 51st of the season, and it's 2-1. And this is where Chas McCormick gets started. RBI double for Chas McCormick, double to center. Bregman scored, Tucker scored, 2 RBIs for Chas, and Jose Abreu to third. It's 2-3. Then after that, McCormick double. You saw Yainer Diaz strike out, and then Jeremy Pena comes up to the plate. He grounds out to shortstop. Abreu scores, and it's 2-4 for an RBI for Jeremy Pena. Then the second inning, Rangers hit the Astros right back with some more runs. Miller scored on an error. Josh Smith safe at first on fielding error by first baseman Jose Abreu. Tavares safe at third on error. It's 3-4. Then in the second inning, Janikowski single reach on infield single to first. Tavares scored. Josh Smith the second. It's 4-4. Then Nathaniel Lowe in the second inning RBI single to center. Josh Smith scored. Janowski to third, and it's 5-4. And then 4th inning, Josh Smith, home run to right center, 422 feet, and it is 6-4. But this is where the Astros tie the ball game up in the 5th inning with a couple sac flies. Tucker and Bregman get him started. Bregman in the 5th inning started it with a single in the 5th, and then Tucker would get a single as well, so 2 runners on. And then I think Abreu advanced the runners. Yeah, he advanced. Oh no, Abreu would walk, and so then the bases were loaded again for Jose Abreu, and again with 0 outs. The bases were loaded again for Chas McCormick with 0 outs, and this time he had a sacrifice fly to right. Bregman scored, Tucker to third, and it's 6-5. Then in the 5th inning, next batter, Astros score another sacrifice fly. Yainer Diaz, the game winner for the Astros today, would hit a sacrifice fly to center in the 5th inning. Tucker would score, and it is tied at 6. Then another RBI walk. There was a lot of RBI. The Rangers had 2. The Astros had 1. 2 RBI walks in the 7th inning. Heim would get a RBI walk. Jankowski scored 7-6. Then Garver would get a walk. Lowe would score, and it's 8-6. And then in the 7th inning, Tavares hit a sacrifice fly to center, and it'd be 9-6. And then in the 7th inning for the Astros, this is where the Astros come clutch. Chas McCormick home run to left center, 388 feet. Tucker scored, and Jose Abreu scored, and it is tied up at 9. Astros get some runners on in the 9th with Tucker and McCormick. Tucker got on with a hit, I believe. No, Tucker got on with a walk, and same thing for Chas McCormick. And then Yainer Diaz gets the base hit to drive in Tucker, and the Astros walk it off in the 9th to win the ball game 10-9. And with this win, the Astros are 2 games back from the Rangers from first place in the AL West. And if somehow the Astros were able to potentially pull off a sweep in this series, the Astros would be winning would take the lead at first in the AL West if somehow the Astros can pull off a sweep, which I think is possible. But I think it would probably be more possible if the Astros won. I mean, I want the Astros to get the sweep, but I think most likely the Rangers will probably take one of the games of the 3. But if the Astros were able to win 3 of 4 last time down in Texas, I think it's definitely possible to sweep them in 3. But I would love for the Astros to pull off a sweep, but at the same time, I'm okay for 2. I want 3, but I would be okay for 2, because then you're 1 game back against the. Then you're only 1 game back instead of potentially being down 2 or 3 games back if you lose the next 2 or lose one of the next 2. So I think that as much as I would love the Astros to get this sweep, getting 2 of the 3 would be nice. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I do believe. I mean, they don't have Corey Seager. He's on the IL. I want to believe that if the Astros could potentially get Jordan back for maybe I don't think it will happen, but I want to believe the Astros can get a sweep, and I'm gonna go ahead and say they're able to pull it off. But let's go over the Astros batters today. Dubon, another day going 1 for 5 for Dubon. He went 1 for 5 yesterday, but with yesterday's Dubon going 1 for 5, he had the game-winning home run. He had the first hit of the ball game though, leadoff. Single to, or never mind, because he had the first hit for the Astros of the ball game, but not the whole ball game. He had the first hit for the Astros today with the first inning single to center. He also scored a run in the first inning. How about Alex Bregman though? He had a 3-hit ball game. Alex Bregman single to right in the first inning. Dubon to second. Second inning double to center. 5th inning single to left, and that was it for Bregman today. He scored 2 runs. Kyle Tucker was 1 for 2, had 3 walks. Astros had a lot of walks today. First inning, he had a walk. Bregman to second. Dubon to third. Bases loaded in the first. 7th inning, had a walk. 9th inning, had a walk. Tucker would single to left. Bregman to second in the 5th. So Tucker had 1 single and 3 walks, and that was it for Kyle Tucker in this ball game. Jose Abreu would have 3 walks today. 4 walks for Jose. 3. RBI walk in the first inning. 5th inning walk to get the bases loaded, and then 7th inning walk to get Tucker to second. 0 hits for Abreu today, but did have an RBI and 3 walks. Chas McCormick, the player of the game, 2 for 3. I know Yainer Diaz had 2 RBIs in the game winner, but Chas McCormick was definitely the player of the game. 2 RBI double in the first inning, struck out swinging in the 3rd inning, sacrifice fly to score Bregman in the 5th inning, and then a 3-run shot in the 7th inning, and then a walk in the 9th inning to keep the Astros going. Because if Jasper McCormick doesn't get a walk, who knows? Maybe the Astros aren't able to potentially get the win in the 9th inning. It might go extra innings if McCormick doesn't get that walk in a 3-2 count. But Jas was fantastic today, and he had a great game. So that's 7 walks for the Astros in this game. Yainer Diaz, he had the game-winning RBI single. He had a sacrifice fly to center just to get an RBI, and he was safe at first on throwing error by shortstop Duran. And that was it for Yainer, going 1 for 4. Jeremy Pena was 0 for 4 as well. He did have an RBI in the 1st inning, but that was it for Pena today. Jake Myers was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, all struck out swinging. Corey Jolks would pinch hit Jake Myers in the 7th inning, and he struck out swinging as well. Martin Maldonado was 1 for 4. He had an infield single to 3rd in the 4th inning, and that was really it for Maldi today. So, a great day for the offense, though. I mean, they were hitting the ball good. They were driving in runs. They had 7 walks as well. I was really impressed with what the Astros did today. Astros pitching. So Brandon Bielak would pitch or try to pitch 5 innings, but couldn't get out of the 5th inning. He pitched 4.2 innings pitched, gave up 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Bielak has been playing really well recently. So, I mean, I'm not too upset about, him struggling a little bit today. But was a little bit of a struggle, but the Astros were able to bounce back. Parker Mashinsky, who just got called up yesterday or Saturday, this weekend he got called up. He pitched the last out of the 5th inning and then also pitched the 6th inning. He struck out the side. He was fantastic for the Astros today. Had 3 strikeouts, faced 4 batters, got the 4 batters out in 21 pitches and struck out the side in the 6th inning. Fantastic baseball from Parker Mashinsky. Parker Mashinsky was really good, but guess who wasn't? Phil Maton. He was supposed to pitch the 7th inning for the Astros. He didn't even get it out. He gave up 2 hits, 3 earned runs, and 2 walks in the 7th inning. The Astros pulled him out. Ryan Stanek came in, and man, was he good. He did give up, he gave up a run that was a walk, but because Maton was the one that, got all those runners on, the earned run went to Maton instead of Stanek. He gave it 1 walk, and that was it. Got out of the inning peacefully. Jose Abreu would pitch the 8th. Brian Abreu would pitch the 8th inning, gave up 1 hit, had 2 strikeouts. Really solid outing by Brian Abreu. And then Ryan Presley got the win for the Astros, giving up 1 hit and 1 strikeout in the 9th inning. Really solid baseball for the Astros today. Was really impressed with how they played. If the Rangers' offense is going to play like this the whole series, it might be a little bit of a challenge, but the Astros' offense has been red hot recently, so hopefully the Astros are able to take tomorrow's game as well. Using your thoughts on the game for today for the Astros. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Go Astros.